please leave our penis plants alone. Well, this channel is nothing if not daring, is nothing if not informative, and is nothing if not brave enough to tackle even the most hot button of issues. And have I got an issue for you today? Something you most likely will not see on the 6 o'clock news, but that's no barrier, that's no imposition. Because I am here to keep you informed, to let you know what's going on in the world and what it has to do with you and how it may impact you. That's why you come here, and I don't blame you. And I've got a story today for you from the far off lands, the exotic lands of Cambodia. A story that may shock you, a story that may shake you to your very core. But let's dive in, because Cambodian Government, Cambodian Ministry warns against picking carnivorous penis plant flowers for blogs. Pitcher plants already vulnerable to extinction, says the Cambodian government. So let's see what Margaret Davis here in the Science Times can tell us about these rather exotic plants with the interesting, colourful nickname of penis plants. There we go. There's the picture. There's yes, the penis plants. I give you, ladies and gentlemen, the Cambodian penis plant. Nepenthes bocarensis, to give its proper term. A pitcher plant in Cambodia is making rounds on social media. You see what I say about social media? You know what I say about social media. It's a curse. Why does nobody listen to me? A pitcher plant in Cambodia is making rounds on social media due to its phallus-like shape. And women have been picking it to feature in their video logs. However, the picking of the plant has the country's Ministry of Environment concerned because it might drive the odd-looking plant into extinction. Heaven forbid. It's not its fault that it looks like a big penis. The Nepenthes bocarensis. That's what we should call it. All these rude and lewd terms. It's not helpful. And not helpful for this unfortunate plant that only wants to live. It just wants to live. It should have the right to live in peace and freedom without these bloggers and vloggers plucking it up by its very roots for nothing more than their giggles and their adolescent kicks on TikTok and social media in general. For shame. The Nepenthes bocarensis, let's read on, is also known as the, quote, carnivorous penis plant. God, such a name. It's terrible. Can't believe I'm even saying that.
That's a spicy meatball!
Because its appearance and feeding habits are common in most pitcher plants. It has a long shaft-like tube to draw the insects that might come close, and a curved lid that completes its phallus-like appearance. There you go. It's a bit of phallus-like appearances. Yes, carnivorous pitcher plant in Cambodia has an odd shape. I think we can all agree it does have an odd shape. So let's hop on over here to the Mail Online, to get another take, so you can find out a bit more about this story. This is a story of intrigue, mystery, and rather lewd-looking vegetation. Deflowered, says the Mail. Deflowered. Cambodian government begs people to stop picking rare carnivorous penis plants to pose with in photos. Cambodia's Ministry of Environment issued a warning to preserve the odd plant. And it needs to be, and it should be preserved. I mean, species in plant and animal are dying out at a frightening rate on this planet. And what do we have here? The poor, unfortunately named, and unfortunately looking plant is getting picked for nothing other than lewd and rude photographs on social media, on Instagram. It's not its fault that it looks like that. It follows footage of women picking the plant and holding them up to their faces. It's known as carnivorous penis plant due to its appearance and feeding habits. Yes, we saw that. Cambodian officials have asked the public, we know, to stop doing it. Just don't be at it. That's what they said. Please don't. Don't do it. Don't do it. The country's Ministry of Environment, the plant will be ruined. Said, I imagine them. I meant it should be a said in there. Let's try that again and we'll put in the missing word. The country's Ministry of Environment said the plant will be ruined in response to videos circulating of 3 Cambodian women picking them on Bokor Mountain in Kampot. Can't say I've ever been there, but I might go. I might go in the cause of helping to save the penis plant. The women can be seen excitedly gathering the penis plants and holding them up to their faces. Oh, the very idea. While comparing their likeness to different penis shapes and sizes. Have these girls no shame? Where were they brought up? Oh, Cambodia, obviously. The plant called Nepenthes bocarensis. Yes, that's what we should call it. None more of this lewd, rude penis plant type. That's just not helpful to anyone. Except possibly Instagram and TikTok. Yeah, well, you know it has a long shaft. We know that. Oh my God, look who it is. You see? Do you see the problem here? Have you no shame, missus? Have you no shame? Put them down. Poor things are dying out. They're going extinct. And all you care about is getting a lewd picture of you and those plants for your Instagram. Footage has them, yeah, noisily and excitedly and lewdly picking the plants, killing them off. A mass extinction on the horizon here. And what a loss to the world that would be if there were no more of them. David Attenborough would be turning in his grave. Is he not? Oh, sorry, he's not dead yet. Sorry about that, Sir David. Right, Cambodia's Ministry of... Let's read on. I thought he was. Cambodia's Ministry of Environment posted on Facebook, because that's where a lot of these giggling girl, I assume, would be. So you have to reach them. What they are doing is wrong, and they should not do it again in the future, said the ministry. Quote, thank you for loving natural resources, but do not pick the flowers, or they will be ruined, the statement said, translated from Khmer to English. Right, fair enough. According to Live Science, we had them the last bit there, the Live Science. The name of the species is Nepenthes bocarensis. That's its proper name, and that's what everybody should call it. No more of this other stuff. Although both belong to the same genus. Not Nepenthes holdeni, as reported by some outlets, yeah. Although both, yeah, okay, so there's some other plant that's kind of related. They're not the same. Okay, we get that. Quote, when you smell the bocarensis pitcher, it smells sweet, just like a candy. Francois May, a botanical illustrator who first described the species, told Live Science. So, kind of like a bit of candy there. You see how this, sometimes you can be too sweet. I'm talking to the penis plants there, although I don't think they watch this channel. N. bocarensis is a climbing plant and can reach a height of more than 20 feet, up to 7 meters. So they are fairly noticeable. I'd say so. 20 feet. Flippin' hell. Yeah, okay, noticeable is right. It grows in low nutrient soil, so has to supplement its diet with live prey. Oh yeah, Rocky Horror Show here. Mostly ants. Alright, so it's ants. So it's not going around like the Triffids, killing the Triffids. Did you see that? It was a good film. The plants were going around kind of... Anyway, no, look it up. It's good. Right. So no, it's not attacking people. So we can't lay that at its door. It's not attacking people. Ants. So, do you care about ants? Do you? Not when you're on a picnic and they get on your sangage. You don't care much about them then. Get that ant off me, sangage. It has a long tube. We know that in a picture, and it's yeah, head. Yeah. Okay. When ants crawl around the peristome or the rim of the tube, they slip in and drown in digestive fluids inside the tube before being ingested. So they think, oh, nice bit of sweetness and light coming here. I'll have a bit of that. Tasty. And then it all goes pear-shaped. There's another. Oh, look, you see. Have you no shame? She has no shame. None. Look. There's not a shred of shame. Not a shred of shame in her face. She doesn't care. Look at those poor plants, Nephenthus bocarensis. Do kind of look like penises though, don't they? Anyway, there's another girl. Again, no shame. None. Not a shred. Not a drop. Holding her bocarensis, Nephenthus, or whatever they're called. The women can, yeah, we know, they're excitedly, there they are, look, giggling and excitedly picking them, and the poor plants going extinct before our very eyes in real time this very day. Bocarensis was only formally described by May in 2009. Alright, although the species had been known by locals since at least the early 20th century, so it's a fairly recent discovery, judging by this. And it was around, but wherever it's growing in Cambodia, not a lot of people were aware of it. Well, they're aware of it now, thanks to social media. May said in a paper at the time that the species is threatened by the clearing of land by the Cambodian government for important private development. Alright, so again, there's money at the root of this. Money is the problem. Money, it always comes back to the money. Follow the money. He described the plant as, quote, potentially vulnerable to extinction, also due to the expanding tourism industry in Cambodia. Well, it's going to be a lot more tourists when they get a load of this. See what I mean? Building your followers by getting photographs with this poor, unfortunate looking phallus-like plant. Right, although endemic to Cambodia, N. bocarensis, Nephenthus bocarensis, has been grown by plant enthusiasts in the UK. Right, so we might get it into Ireland. Hampshire Carnivorous Plants, a company based in Southampton, has listed bocarensis as one of its plants for sale. You can go out and buy them. So you know, for your wife or girlfriend, for I don't know, Valentine's Day maybe might be a thing, or a birthday, perhaps Christmas present. I don't know. Yeah, okay. I'm all for that. If it stops them going extinct, then I'm right behind Hampshire Carnivorous Plants PLC in Southampton, growing them. If it's, look, because these girls obviously don't give a shit. As you can see, they look. Does it look like they care? No, they don't care a bit. So yeah, go ahead, Hampshire Carnivorous Plants. Go ahead, keep it going, and maybe somebody should look into it from Ireland, because we're pretty good at growing stuff here. We have a long and proud history of growing all kinds of stuff. We've great soil as well, and ants. We've loads of ants. I can remember plenty of ants when I was out in picnics and stuff. The ants would be everywhere, crawling all over the place. So it might be no harm to get a bit of Nephenthus bocarensis into Ireland. Should look into it. Just somebody out there, if you're botanically minded, if you have green fingers and a bit of a greenhouse, maybe you could do worse. You could do worse. It says the species is very easy to grow, says Hampshire Carnivorous Plants PLC, and has a, quote, nice striped peristome. That makes, what's not to like. And beautiful upper pictures. All right. So, yeah, there you go. What's this? Thousands of penis fish. Washed ashore in California. No, sorry. No. Penis-shaped fish. I can just barely get my head round the Nephenthus bocarensis penis-shaped plant. For God's sake, penis-shaped fish. Where will it end? No, well, I might do something on that next week, but I might. No, I won't. No. I mean, I know there's only so much excitement you guys can take. So I have to be aware of that. Yes. So there you go. The Cambodian government is worried, and not without reason, because you see those giggling adolescent girls and the likes of them. I'm not saying it's all girls. I'm sure there's giggling adolescent lads too, at it when they shouldn't be. And I say, you know, send out the Coast Guard, send out the game wardens, you know, catch these people, you know, track them down. We can't have something as unique, something as beautiful, something as wonderful as this marvellous natural plant in the wild going extinct. Can't have it. No, because the world, guaranteed, the world will not be the same. The world will be a worse place without it. We need stuff like this. And in fairness, we all need a giggle.